right, you guys, welcome back to day 3 of our sourdough starter. This is what Larry looks like when I just pulled him out of the oven. I had the light turned off last night. I had left it on, I think, the night before. I had it turned off last night, and I noticed the jar feels cooler, so I don't know. I think I'll turn the light back on today. But today is a feeding day, so I'm going to well, let's just take a look at him first and see what's going on. All right, so lots of bubbly action, which is a good sign. And I don't see any signs of mold, which is great. So, excuse my voice. I literally just woke up and I was like, my sourdough. So I was excited to get out here and take a look and see what's going on with him. And it has I don't know, honestly, I don't know how to describe the smell. I'm gonna actually stir this up. It's kind of like a decently strong smell, but it's not like overpowering or anything, and it's not like a bad smell. It's just, I mean, you can definitely tell it's like a kind of a sour type smell. But what we're going to do today, I'm just going to add 1 more ounce of flour today. So we're going to start bringing the ratio of liquid to flour back down. So I'm going to turn on my little machine here. Okay, and it's already down to 0 because I had the jar on there already. So let me get out another clean spoon, and I'm gonna add in 1 ounce of flour. Okay, so we're looking to add 1 more ounce of flour. Let's see if I can do this so that you guys can see. As I'm putting this in, not make a mess. There's half an ounce. One ounce. Okay, so 1 ounce, and I'm going to stir this in here very well. Okay, so Larry is back in the oven. I do have the light on. That'll give him a little more warmth. I think that'll bring him up to closer to the right temperature that he needs to be at. I'm gonna take a shower, get myself together here, and then I'll come back and talk to you a little bit more about our starter. All right, you guys, so welcome back for day 3 of our sourdough starter. I did feed it again this morning, as you already saw, another ounce of flour, and stirred that in. So just stirring it periodically today. I just wanted to quickly go through some sourdough starter health benefits. I keep kind of talking about that, but I haven't gone into really a lot of detail. So I just decided just to share a few of the well-known health benefits of sourdough starter and why you might consider starting your own. So first of all, sourdough starter is a fermented mixture, which most of you know, of flour and yeast, and it helps your bread to rise. Now, because of this fermentation process, it is actually more digestible than regular bread, and the reason for that is that it helps to break down the gluten, which can cause a lot of bloating and digestive issues. Also, because of the high lactic acid content in sourdough bread, it can really help your body to absorb more of the nutrients out of a sourdough bread than you would just by eating regular bread. And then lastly, sourdough bread is actually a prebiotic, which is awesome. So prebiotics are nutrients that feed the beneficial bacteria in your digestive system. So of course that helps you to have a healthier gut. Now, My concern when I first started doing this, of course, I'm using an all-purpose bleached flour of all thing, but that's actually perfectly fine, because if you can get that to cultivate, which sometimes it can be a little slower than if you use like a whole wheat or rye flour, but if you can get that to cultivate, you still have all of the fermentation process happening and all of that good bacteria that will eventually take over, and you'll still get a lot of the health benefits that I just talked about. So it's pretty awesome. And it's a lot more cost effective to do it yourself too, because sourdough bread is very expensive. If you buy it at the store, or of course you guys know all about San Francisco sourdough, how famous that is, and it's very pricey. So it's a lot more cost effective too. And then lastly, fun fact, the oldest known sourdough starter on record, and this was as of 2011, is 122 years old. So that's pretty amazing. You can pass, I mean, sourdough starter used to be passed down generation to generation to generation. It was precious commodities. So once you have your sourdough starter going, I mean, you can have it going, as long as you take care of it and feed it properly, you can have it going for the rest of your life. So let's take a quick look at Larry Boy again. I just stirred him a little bit ago, and let's see what's happening at this point. Okay, so here's an outside look at the jar. Like I said, I just stirred a little bit ago, so I'm just going to keep periodically stirring throughout the day. Has that yeasty, almost tangy, yogurty smell, which I believe is a good thing. Don't really see much bubbling action at the moment, but I did just stir this down, so I'm just going to keep stirring it throughout the day, and then I'll bring you back again tomorrow, and we'll do another feeding and see where we're at. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you're enjoying this sourdough starter series. I'm brand new to this myself, but you know, we can just learn together. So and if anybody happens across this video and you're like an experienced sourdough starter connoisseur, or you have any helpful hints or tips or anything, please do comment that down below, because I would love to learn that myself, and for anybody else who watches this video, it would be a great resource. So thank you so much for watching. If you're not a subscriber, I would love for you to subscribe, and please hit that like button. It really helps my channel. Comment down below, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.